the hell is going on? Are you serious? What happened? Hello everybody, I'm with Marie tonight and Angie.
Hi guys.
What's up?
And we are headed to a creepy cemetery. You want to tell them about the cemetery?
This cemetery, Joe and I went to today to check it out, to make sure it was going to be safe. We were hearing voices today. So, and I seen two, I had a little spirit girl beside me, and I seen a man spirit, or I don't even know if it was a man or a woman, a bigger spirit walking past. And it's really creepy. This town, the town of, how do you say that? Anclote?
Anclote.
Anclote. The town of Anclote, the main town is on an Indian burial ground. So the whole town's are known to be haunted.
Yep.
So
I've heard about this cemetery myself. We've just never been there. We actually wanted to go there like, what, a year and a half ago?
Well, a year and a half ago, I found it, and I got a backstory on it from Terry, and, you know, I didn't want to go by myself. I didn't have nobody to go be a bodyguard, and then finally Joe said today, me, Patty, and Joe were going to go today, and then Patty got a little busy, but me and Joe went, checked it out, and it's definitely going to be good for a nighttime video. We were hearing voices, and it's crazy.
And we know people buried there.
Yeah.
Yes. We do know people buried there, which is pretty cool. People we knew as children when we were kids. So anyway, this is going to be an interesting night. I'm sure there's going to be lots of creepy things that happen at this cemetery because of the things I've been told and what they experienced today. So let's go. Hey there, everybody. We made it to the Anclote Cemetery. We are actually standing on Cemetery Road. Now on the way here, I just read this article, and I'm telling you, we almost turned around and went back home. It's very scary. You can look it up yourself. Look up Anclote Cemetery and you will read what I read about this cemetery. This is supposed to be the most haunted cemetery in the state of Florida. I don't know how we missed that.
I didn't. I found it a year and a half ago.
All this research we've been doing on haunted places. And this is like 45 minutes from our house. But it's one of the most haunted. It says all kinds of things in that article. I can't even remember all of it. It was just so overwhelming what I was reading. It was really kind of scary.
Yeah.
I mean, just so many people getting attacked in there.
Vandalism, drug trafficking's been involved back there. I mean, there's been crimes back there,
but
right?
And it's an Indian burial ground, and they say that there's graves on top of the Indian burial ground.
We might be standing on the Indian burial ground.
I'm already hearing
They
noises.
said this whole town, and it says you're going to get whispers when you're there. But, whoa, what is that?
I don't know,
Whispers, EVPs through your camera. You probably will get touched, it says. Almost everybody does, so we don't really even know what to expect right now, but we're a little sketched out. But let's go. Anyway, I am here with my sister Marie with Marie's Life Vlogs, my good friend Joe with Urban Ghosts, Urban Explorations, and my niece Angie, the Green Eyed Angel channel.
So check us out.
Yeah, check everybody's videos out. We're all going to have our own videos from here tonight, so be sure to check everybody's video out. I will put the links in the description. All right. Oh God, let's go do this. Driving down the road that leads to this cemetery was one of the creepiest rides we've ever taken. We all had the cold chills. We all felt like there was eyes on us from every direction. We didn't feel like we were alone. It was the most eerie feeling we've all had, ever, during our course of doing paranormal investigations. This cemetery sits in a village area with a very dark past. Beneath the village itself lies an old Native American burial ground, several forgotten graveyards, and a rumored mass burial of African Americans. In the early days, there were frequent violent and bloody confrontations between the natives and the settlers, and the unusually high number of fires, that too often engulfed parts of the village, destroying all the old village records. Then came pirates sailing to the Anclote River, and stories of buried treasures. Next came the Confederate deserters who braved the wilderness to get away from the war, just to be caught and sentenced to death, and the rumored hangings that were said to have occurred in the village. These spirits of these people I just spoke about are buried here in this cemetery. To add to that, there are a large number of ghosts that frequent this tiny area. A small ghostly girl calling for her mommy. The spirit of a vagrant that roams the streets reeking of death, and an angry biker ghost, to name a few. And you have one very spooky place to visit, which is the Anclote Cemetery that we are about to visit. In fact, Anclote has so many spirits roaming around, they've started naming them. For example, the village has a spirit of Jax, a Civil War era man who seems to enjoy terrorizing the women. Several blocks south of here runs Anclote Road, home to apparition of a girl named Cindy, who was brutally assaulted and murdered nearby. Sometimes she is seen as a vanishing hitchhiker, and sometimes her spirit will appear bloodied as it was when she was found after she was murdered. But most of all, the locals will warn you, for good reason, stay out of the Anclote Cemetery if you know what's good for you. It is particularly due to the number of sad and angry spirits that stalks this cemetery. Well, we are about to enter this cemetery despite everything we've read about this cemetery. We are a little afraid, but this is what we do, and we show no fear. Let's do this. And we are a little sketched out here. I mean, there are lots of security lights popped on as we were pulling in, so we're not really sure how long we're even going to be able to stay here. I didn't see any signs up, did you? Where's our aunt buried? We do have an aunt that's buried here. Okay, so we're inside the cemetery now, and I just have a weird feeling. I have a feeling that somebody is going to show up and say something to us. I don't know why I have that feeling. I hope I'm wrong, but we do have an aunt that's buried out here somewhere over that way, Marie said. But after reading everything I just read about this place, oh my God, I'm going to try to attach the information about this cemetery in this video, because there's a lot. There's supposedly a little girl out here that haunts this cemetery, and just lots of things. I mean, I can't even remember all of it. There was just so much that I read. People have been touched, knocked down, just so much. And it's Indian burial ground out here, and I guess that they've buried people over top of the Indians, from what I gathered from what I read. So I don't know. It said that they recommend you don't come here at night. And when I read that, I looked at Marie like, maybe we should just go. And they say that this is the most haunted cemetery in Florida. The most haunted. It's supposed to be even more haunted than the Spring Hill Cemetery. At one time they had a lot of vandals out here. That's why a lot of the neighbors have become very protective of the cemetery, because it has been here for a long, long time. And I just hoping that I get some EVPs through the camera. Is there anybody with me? Hello? Oh my God. Did you hear that? No, there was something over there. We come in peace. We mean no harm. I did. I heard something over that way.
I thought I did too.
Yes, I heard something. Who's with us? We come in peace. We're just curious about this cemetery, and we do have a relative buried out here. Her name is Lucia. It's our aunt. Lucia, are you here? Do you see me and Marie here and Angie? What?
Did you smell that?
Oh, I do. What is that?
It smells so good.
That's like orange blossom smells. Or gardenia.
Gardenia.
Yes. Oh, that does smell really good.
Is that your taser? I mean, if a dog came up, we could tase the fucking
Oh,
dog.
yeah. I have my taser, my mace in the car. Oh, there's somebody over there. I don't know, but I'm trying to find Aunt Lucia's grave.
It's over here.
Where's it at?
Over there with Joey.
Our aunt's buried out here. I think she's over here by where you're at.
Our uncle's mom. What would she do?
Really strange, guys.
What?
I smell
I
You
smell
do?
Gardenia.
We smell gardenia.
I took this can that was on somebody's grave and I'm gonna throw it away.
Okay.
But it's not the can. I thought it was coming from the can. I honestly smelled like somebody was drinking a can of root beer, like a really strong root beer smell.
Huh.
How do you want to walk over here?
I want to see my
Guys,
aunt's grave.
Yeah, it's over there. Be careful, guys, because I don't feel right here.
I don't either.
You don't feel right, right?
I don't feel right at all.
Yeah, like my spidey senses. Have
Yeah,
picked up,
me
like
too.
Something's wrong.
Me too.
Right here, guys. Brenda comes out and takes care of it.
Oh, it's right here?
Yeah, I was already filming this grave.
Aw.
Spirit back here today.
Is this where she's buried?
Yeah, she's right up there. Her and Frankie both.
Where, right up there?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
you
this
can walk
is a
over.
family member.
I walked over. It's our uncle's mom.
It's your uncle's mom.
Yeah, our uncle's mom. Oh, there
Guys,
she
I'm
is.
so sorry, that's sad.
Hi, Lucia. I miss you. I'm sure you're up in heaven now with your son, John. Wow. I wondered where she was buried at. I had no idea she was buried here. She loved Anclote. I remember going on a camping trip, Marie and I, when we were little, with her and our Uncle John and all of them. And she just loved this area, so it really doesn't surprise me. She actually lived up here for a long time, so that's probably why she's buried here. Lucia, can you hear me? Can you speak to me through my camera? Make this light go off. With the angels. I've got a lot of memories with her. Lots of memories. I'll try to find a picture of her to attach to this video. Wow. And our Aunt Glenda comes here and she takes care of the grave. Puts flowers on it and stuff. Wow. I'll be darned. Well, now I know where she's buried. I'm going to let you know if I get any spikes on this. If I do get any spikes on this, I will hold it in front of the camera. I'm just kind of walking around with the camera in one hand and the K2 meter in the other.
Did it scare you? Up there's where I seen the little girl today. Me and you should walk up there.
Okay.
I squatted down to check because my camera had been off. To check my footage on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And a little girl was standing right beside me.
Oh my gosh.
And then I seen a shadow of her.
Wow.
And then there's graves all along there. We should walk over there too. And we can take the whole way around.
Mm-hmm.
These creepy ass trees. Oh, I feel heavy.
I feel very heavy.
My chest is really heavy. It could be because we're scared. Nervous too.
It could be. I mean, after reading that article on the way here, guys, you got to go check it out. Oh my gosh. After reading the article on the way here, I almost told Marie, look, you need to turn around and take me home. I mean, it was just really crazy, some of the things that I read that happened in this cemetery. What is that, 1803? Oh my God, no, 1808 to 1967? What the, wait a minute. Oh, 1908 to 1967, okay. Okay, so I'm going to follow Marie and see if we can spot that little girl that she saw today when she was here with Joe.
I think it's a little girl buried right here.
They should
Right
take
here.
better care of this cemetery.
Right here is where I seen the little girl.
Right here?
I was squatting in the car, and she was right here.
Oh,
and then I
wow.
seen a shadow walk right there. It's crazy.
Wow.
There's a grave right here, but it's not even taken care of. It's all buried over.
Oh, wow.
It's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
Michael John Lang. Michael John Lang.
1960.
1881. I'm looking for a child. Because I'm telling you, there was a little girl. Look at this up here.
Wow, Marie, look at this over here, how old this looks.
This is
Oh
crazy.
my God.
I wonder where the little girl is. She might be in there because she was on the other side of it.
Look how old this looks. Holy smokes. Wow.
There's a bunch up here in the corner.
Keep your eyes open for anything that I might miss. If I see anything when I'm editing this video, I will point it out. But there's times I do see things and I don't point everything out. And the reason I do that is because sometimes I'm just not sure. So if you see something, then go ahead and screenshot it. Send me the pictures to my Facebook. Or you can mention the time frame in the comment section. And we will review it. So, and that gives me a chance to go back and say, okay, I saw something there too, and I'm glad everybody else is seeing it. Because I've noticed that when I point everything I see out, people argue with me about it. Oh, that's not what that is. That's this, that's that, whatever. So I kind of got to the point now where I don't point everything out, but it's weird because everything I think I see and I'm not sure, you guys find it. So it's kind of cool. Hoping we pick this little girl up.
No, she's gotta be buried right now.
Is there anybody with us tonight? Hello? We've heard some things about this cemetery. Something just touched my hair. Who just touched me? I felt like a gentle stroke on my hair. Yeah. I come in peace. I'm so sorry that you feel like you're stuck here, if that's the case. Because you're not, you can always go into the light. You don't have to be stuck here. Can you find the light? Yeah. Something touched you? Ooh, I just got the cold chills. I just walked into like major cold chills right here.
Really?
Yeah, right here. Who's with me? I hope that you're speaking to me through my camera because I will hear you. Did you hear that?
It's cold right
I know, but I just heard something too. You didn't hear that? It is so cold right there. In that particular spot. My meter didn't go off though. I'm keeping an eye on this meter and I will let you guys know when it goes off. For some reason it's not. Sometimes I wonder about this meter. I don't know. Because I can be getting mad EVPs and everything else and this damn thing don't ever go off. So I don't know. It makes me question it. I know. What was that? Did you hear something? Yes, I did. Whoa. I see something over there by that fence. Marie, I just heard something. I just heard somebody. I don't know if my camera picked it up, but I just heard like a disembodied voice or something, but I don't know what it said. Go ahead and keep talking to us. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. I don't want you to be scared either. We come in peace. We mean no harm. We mean no disrespect. Once we heard about this cemetery, once we heard that it was haunted, we decided to come check it out. And we read an article on the way here, and it said some pretty crazy things about this place. So now we're really curious as to what's going on here. I hope you talk to us. What?
Something's there.
That wasn't you?
There was a creepy crawler or something. Oh my God, something's there. I think that's a child.
You think that's a
I
child
think
there?
so. There's something there in the bushes. But I think it's a child. I can't see if it was a boy or a girl. I think it might be a boy though.
Right here?
There was a little girl that was beside me today.
Our darling Glenda Gale.
Oh my God.
That's Glenda's name, isn't it?
I don't know, but it was a little girl.
Oh, she died in 1940. That might be the little girl we're seeing.
Oh my gosh, guys. And listen, there's her grave. And where's that bush?
Right over there.
That bush is right there. Right there. I can't even see it.
Is
She
that
was
you,
right beside
Glenda?
the car. Oh my God.
Glenda, is that you that Marie saw earlier today? Can you talk to us?
Was you standing beside me?
If that was you, come close to this meter right here. And make this meter go all the way to red.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
What if this is children too? Because look how little they are. This is Michael John, 1960. He's a child too. Oh my God, I seen it like not an adult, but.
Glenda Gale. I'm sure the rest of her family's gone now
These two are
too.
children.
Yep. Oh, that's a shame how torn up it is here.
It is.
God, I wish I had the money. I would come and fix this cemetery
I
up.
know.
This needs to be fixed up. And there's another John's over here. So there's a whole John's family right here. 1874 to 1953, 1880 to 1941. Wow, the cemetery has been here a long time. 1900 to 1969. That's another John's. Wow. Okay, this meter just went off. I just turned around. It was going off right here. Yeah. I came back to this spot because I just looked down and noticed it was on. Make the meter go off again.
I guarantee you that Glenda is the child.
Can you make this go off again? What? You heard something? Don't let it scare you. Okay, so Joe and Angie are over there in that corner of the cemetery. We split up so that we're not all getting the same footage. I want to know what you heard over here. I heard something over here by you. What was it? Oh my God. I don't know. Sorry. It wasn't me. Okay, I'm watching.
So,
Really?
somebody walked up on me, and I felt like I fell up.
Hmm.
Ooh. That's crazy. And what was her brother's name? That was a child too, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Come back with me.
I keep thinking I see something over that way. I know, I did too.
I feel like somebody is walking with us.
Me too. I do
You?
too. Yeah, I don't feel like creeped out really bad, but I do feel it.
I'm freaking chicken. I eat chicken and I'm
I got all my crystals on.
I have one crystal and my necklace that Jess got me.
And I have a Bible in my boot. I have a little Bible in my boot. Oh. I just heard a whisper. I think I heard a whisper over there.
No matter who you are, if you're Glenda or if you're someone else, show yourself. Show yourself in the camp.
What?
I don't know. I seen something in the corner.
You saw
I
something?
don't know what it was.
You were just saying, show yourself.
I know it might have been a frog.
I keep hearing shit over there. Guys, this is kind of a scary place. I mean, I'm not really terrified right now like I thought I would be, but nothing really bad's happened yet either. So, and we're hoping that nothing bad does happen, because after everything that I read about this place, oh, gosh, it was pretty. Oh, oh my God! Now that was scary. What the fuck was that?
Did you just throw something?
No, I did not.
What the hell was that? Oh my God, lock the fucking doors.
That-
Joe, what?
No, you seriously just heard. Did you
I just heard
that
it
guy
too.
Right behind me.
Heard that. Oh my God.
It sounded like I did, yes. I just got in the car,
There's a guy
guys.
right behind me that just said like "hey" or something. I'm not kidding you guys.
I heard something, but I wasn't sure what it was. We heard
Seriously?
a lot of things. I'm in the car right now because of the dog that just barked, and I turned my camera off for a minute, but I just turned it back on because Joe and Angie just walked over here to see why we jumped in the car real quick. And I heard something, but Joe heard it right behind him. He said it was a
it's
man's voice.
I'm gonna throw it away.
Okay.
It was on somebody's grave.
If a cop pulls in, they'll think we're drinking. Gotta change batteries real quick.
Something's right here.
Kind of going to keep the camera on them for a minute as they walk away. I'm going to sit right here on the edge of her car because one of the articles that I read, there is somebody that lives in the area that has a bunch of Rottweilers, and someone had stated that this person actually sixes Rottweilers on people that are out here at night. Well, I got news for the Rottweilers. I love animals, but if one's trying to attack me, I've got a taser in my boot, I got mace in my boot, and a knife in my boot, and I don't want to have to use it on a dog. That would be horrible. But I gotta protect myself because we're not doing anything wrong. We're just kind of exploring, and we do have a relative that lives here. That lives here. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess she does. We have a relative that's buried here. So technically, we have every right to be in this cemetery. There are no trespassing at night signs up or anything. So if they really don't want people here at night, they need to put up signs.
And close the gate.
And close the gate. Exactly.
I feel fine. I mean, I don't think anybody's
Yeah.
bother us. It's scary as fuck here, though.
It really is. It's okay.
I don't have my batteries for my camera. So we're good. I'm
Alright, so I'm burning up too, yeah.
I want to go back over to that cool spot. It's hot. Crap.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
Okay, Joe just made a discovery. There is somebody in the woods. He said he just saw a man in the woods.
I think we should go savage and do a spirit box.
No, I'm not.
I was reluctant on turning the spirit box on because it, you know, it will mask any other noises that we need to be listening for right now in this cemetery. You know, if there's somebody coming or whatever.
I got your back. I think what would be good, guys, if we did a spirit box over there by those old graves, and we'll just have to keep a watch. Just everybody be prepared to run to the car.
I cannot believe that there's somebody in those. Well, you saw the person in the woods.
The dude in there with a white t-shirt on and blue jeans.
And then I saw a shadow run.
And then when I said, I yelled back, I'm like, hey man, we're just taking pictures, you know, and then all of a sudden you heard a whole bunch of people scurrying around. And then on top of that, he was hiding behind the tombstone, and he jumped into the woods when we went over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Me and Marie had seen that. She'd have flipped the hell out.
Yeah.
Holy
But
crap.
we're here, guys. Let's do a spirit box.
You guys do spirit box.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Me and Marie will do it, but we'll stay near the car. I know. Okay, guys.
Well, yeah, I don't want to run over.
Me and Marie are a little nervous now because there are real people in those woods and they ran and hid from Joe.
No, straight this way.
We don't know what their intentions are, of course,
Right there.
and that kind of worries
Straight
me.
up there. On the other side.
Like I always say, that's what worries me. It's not the dead that worries me, it's the living. Because you just don't know what their intentions are. After everything that I've read about this place and the homeless people and the, you know, the attacks, you know, people have been out here even in the daytime and they've been attacked at the cemetery. Now that's been several years ago, and a most recent report was that nothing like that has happened in a while, but it has happened. So I don't know, I've got my blue light on. I'm kind of looking around with my blue light on. I have my regular light off. I'm hoping that we catch something, but I am staying very close to the car just in case. Marie is getting in the car. She said she's done filming. She's really worried about what they just saw in the car, in the woods. And actually I am too. Because I mean, you know, they could have a gun. There's a lot of things that could go wrong here. And we have to be careful. Our safety is number one. We love doing these type of videos and we like the whole thrill of being scared and all that stuff, but like I said, it's the living that we're worried about. We never know what their intentions are. And we have to be safe. that person that's watching us. I don't know. I think maybe I should do what Marie's doing, and that's get in the car. I could actually turn my spirit box on in the car. Let me do that.
Car.
Yep.
So be sure to go and check it out.
You know, spirits can be anywhere, so just, I mean, we're in the middle of this haunted cemetery.
This haunted town.
This
Patty.
haunted town, so
It's crazy.
we don't have to necessarily be out there. All right, here we go, guys. Any spirits here, come communicate with us through this box, please.
Here she
I'm going to turn it on right now. Hello? Who's with us out here? Are we in danger here? I think I heard yes. The guys are bad.
Oh my God.
Gary, is that you warning us?
Yes, stop.
Oh my God.
We need to go.
You think that's what that said?
I think so.
Gary, should we leave? Say yes or no. My spirit box sounds really weird. Do you hear that? Should we go?
No. No. I lost that shit. What did you say about the guys in the woods?
I heard it again. Go. Okay. Thank you so much for talking to us. We are going to take your advice. I think I've heard go a few times here. Thank you so much. You hear that box? Oh my gosh. Something is draining this box big time. Not so much the
guys
box,
are bad.
but the speaker.
Oh my God.
Something has drained this speaker. It never sounds that way unless there's a lot of spirit activity and something draining it.
That's fucking scary, Patty. The guys are bad.
Yeah, it is. Okay, here comes Joe and Angie. They heard us start the car. That's kind of the cue that if we start the car, you guys come on.
Joe, we heard on the spirit box the guys are bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
I asked, should we go? And it said go probably like three
It said the
damn
guys are
times.
bad.
And it said those guys are bad.
Our spirit box thing said she lost her kidney.
Really?
Right? Is that what it said?
Oh my
We need to look her
God.
up and see if she lost her
That
kidney.
spirit box, like I sat it down on the grave and it started making this really weird noise.
Mine sounds really distorted.
Oh, yeah,
And
Patty's
then I
is me.
picked it back up because I was like, well, maybe it's because I sat it on the grave.
Mine
And it
don't-
worked for a second and then it stopped doing it again. And I literally, before we left the speaker, it wouldn't even go off. I had to unplug it from the speaker.
Are you serious?
The
Mine was,
box would not go off.
that's crazy. Mine was malfunctioning too. Did you guys hear that what Angie just said? Holy crap. So while I was having issues with my spirit box, so was Angie. That's
Wait, you
Oh my God.
breathing in there. Like, this is deep breath.
really? Oh. Alright, well, we're leaving now.
Get the fuck out of here. Sorry. I was scared. Holy shit, Joe. I was fucking scared. Really scared.
I want to come back here in the
Yeah, there
daytime now.
straight up was people back there. I saw it.
Crazy. And
Yeah,
you
don't come back by yourself, though. Make sure you got a guy with you.
Definitely saw one
Because
guy.
there's people back there.
But when we were back there initially, we
There was
definitely.
more than one because I saw
Yeah,
a
there's
shadow.
like several people back there. Now it's probably homeless people.
Yeah.
But that article did say that people that go back there and traffic drugs, right?
Yeah, and that's in
Throughway between the interstates.
Yes, and to be very careful. There's there's crazy people out there. A lot of people have been attacked by some of the people. So yeah.
Security lights.
Yeah.
All these people on this road have security lights that are popping on. See, there's
Very
one right there. Yeah. All these security lights popped on as we were on our way down this
All the
road.
ghosts in this town, they pipe up on all the time.
And they say in that article that this entire road and every single house on this road is haunted. And that like 5 or 6 times a year they all at the same time have extreme hauntings in their home is what the article said. Oh my gosh, no shit.
Next year.
All right, guys, well, we're gonna go ahead and head home. It was a very interesting cemetery. I'm hoping that we caught something on camera. Wow. Look up Anclote Cemetery.
That was scary.
Anclote, I believe, or
Yes.
I'll put it in the video. I'll put a link in the description area to this cemetery. All right, peace out. Love y'all. Bye. I'm gonna scare Marie. Hey, Marie. There's a spider.
Fuck you! Where's it at? That's not funny, Patty. Damn it! There's a fucking spider.
Just kidding.
Nuh-uh, there was a spider earlier.
There was earlier. It's gone now.
Are you joking?
I'm joking. It's
I
gone.
flew out of the car at the damn store earlier, too.
Marie, what's that at your window?
Patty, don't fucking do that to me. Oh my God. It's not funny. Stop it.
What happened?
She's always trying to scare me.
Oh, God.